Okay, welcome back everyone. Okay, so here's the model slapped together, not glued together, not yet. I'm going to show the small bits now, but this is now minus the top fin, which I do not have, and the interior of the cockpit and all the little bits and pieces. So I'm going to show you the bits and pieces, where they go, how to prepare them, and then, like I said, I'll go away and glue everything together and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so your first bit, I'll work from front to back, it'll be easier. Move this one to the side. Okay, is your inner nose. So you get this basically with a lot of resin on the back. It can easily be broken off, sanded down with the files, little gaps filled up if there is any, sanded flat, and it basically drops in. So all you need is, once you've done the painting, you've painted the whole model white. Okay, and let's just say again, any of these little bits and pieces, paint them before you put the model together, or before you, after you've painted, and once you put the main bits together. It will be a lot easier because they're all different colors. So this will be a dark grey color. This is grey not because it's painted, it's pigment in the resin. So basically just sand it down, smooth it down, and drop it in there with a blob of glue once it's painted. Okay, and obviously it will bring out the look of it when it's painted as well. It'll look very nice in there with a grey color. Okay, moving further back from there, you have your side avionics or gun avionics. I'm not too sure what it's called. This print came out, or the actual original resin print came out very well. For some reason, the resin, when I put through the resin, it did not bring out the little circular spots, because they're actually different, the two of them, if you can see. One is got two, and then you have a single one. So I will work on not having any bubbles in there. If, for me, this is an important section, it's because of the detail. If need be, this will be a direct print from my resin printer, unless I can get the actual resin castings to work well. But same as with the nose section, is you can snap these little bits off very easily. You see there's a line around the edge. That's actually the line of the double-sided tape when it was taped down on the board. So snap it off, sand it off, sand it smooth, and that slots directly into the gap. Okay, so you can put a blob of glue in the front and back, boom, it goes in. I'd prepare this very nice with paint, weathering, a bit of silver dabs. I mean, look at the photographs online, especially from the auction of the original mock-up of the Viper. Very, very good images. What I will do is, on my Dropbox or box account, whichever one I use, I'll put all the images from the auction on there so that you can use as a reference. They'll include the cockpit, etc. Okay, so like I said, you have two of them, same procedure. Okay, nice thing is you have this wiring in over here, that's like copper wiring. If you look at the photos online when I put them there, or you can look online anytime, I'd paint those like a copper color, some silver coming through, worn out, with a worn out used look. Nothing's new in this world. Even a new thing's not new, it's still got dust on it. So try and make it look like it's been through the wars. Okay, so the next thing is your engine insert. So these basically slot into the gaps. Okay, and they fit in perfectly. So all you need to do is, same procedure, is snap the edges off, smooth it out, sand it down flat, and just drop it in there. Okay, that's the reason why I could have included this as part of this, but because it's a different color, easier to paint, I separated them. Okay, so there's the two of them, so they go in pretty easily. Okay, moving on to the cockpit. Okay, you have your seat. This came out very well. It's a casting, it's not an original print. I was originally going to put ejection buttons on the side, but you won't see them. Canisters on the back for ejection. I might add at a later stage. I don't think it's necessary. You do not see it. The lug on here, lug is just to line it up with the back. That fits in pretty well over there. And actually, I have a little Luke Skywalker. I have no idea where I got him from. Maybe someone can enlighten me on what series or kit this comes from. He's a bit Arnold Schwarzenegger like character, big chested. But he fits in the seat pretty well. I mean, I might be able to use him as a reference for if I do a character, a pilot. He sits pretty well in this. Luke flying the Viper, could work. Okay, who'd win, the Viper or the X-Wing? Okay. So that's the seat. And then we have the inserts for the top pod. Okay, now these are two separate castings. And the problem is they had bubbles on the bottom. And I'm not sure now because I only saw it yesterday. I'm not sure if it's in the actual casting. I'm not home right now to see it, or if it's just happened because I didn't do a good job. So if it's in the casting, I can redo it. If it's an issue with getting it to look good, then I will print the originals. So here are my original ones. To that I printed from my resin printer. And you can see they're perfect. The little stands or feet, I'm going to call it that. And basically they go in with a round section at the back. It fits in there perfectly, you can glue it in. What I would do is I've got the little metal bits, which I'll get to when I actually do it. I'll show them to you. Little metal rods that run from front to back, and then this one runs up. The CGI model had a lot more wiring, but I'm trying to stick to the actual physical mock-up. So that's why these sections are different to the CGI model. Okay, so this one goes in there. Once you've done your wiring, simple drop of glue, boom, glue it in. Same on the side. Okay, and that basically is closer. Sits in there perfectly. Okay. And what it does is it forms a opening at the back. Okay, and that's where your engine mounts into. These are the mounts for the rear top engine. The engines are made to be removed if you want to, or you can glue them in. It all depends on if you want to do lighting or not. So the model is prepared for lighting. And you're going to have to do a little bit of extra work. You're going to do lighting in the cockpit, drill a hole through the rear lower seat area. There's a gap over here if you want to maybe have like a battery inside, switch or whatever, or if you want to hide your gold away or use it as a piggy bank. If you want to have a piggy bank, expensive-ish piggy bank Viper, then so be it. Okay, so that's basically that for that top section. Okay, next we have, let me take it off. Next we have the engine detailing. Okay, let's take this off. There's two of them, one for each side. You'll see that if you look at it, one side is flat and one side goes all the way around. Okay, so over here the little square bits go at the back. So basically, and the flat end goes at the bottom. So this one, flat end bottom, squares back, goes on the right hand side. It's got more holes in it. Okay, the one with two holes in goes on the left or the port side, and the one with many holes go on the right or the starboard side. So you see this one here, little squares, two holes, flat end on bottom, it slots in there. Obviously the one slotting now, it has to be prepared. In other words, it's got that ridge where the double-sided tape was. Sand it down, break it off, use your sanding block, and that basically just falls in there. Okay, I have all the wiring for that goes in there on both sides. That's where I'd say the skill comes in. It's skill and patience to put those in. I have included holes along the edges of this opening. If you can see, I'm not sure if you can see on this camera, there are little holes, little indentations on the sides. Okay, so you adjust the camera slightly up. Okay, so these holes are where the wiring goes in. I will give photographs or renderings of where the wires go in. I'm going to try and make an insert of the actual piping. So you won't need to do the whole job. It'll be easier as just slipping it in. I'm not sure if I can do it yet on the printer. I'll have to do tests. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. But for now it's wires. So there's 2 of them, 1, 2. Okay. Next we're moving on to the engines. So